first, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us here today. We are live streaming out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, so we appreciate you joining us, whether that's on the website or through our apps, which I definitely recommend downloading the Fox 12 Oregon app. So you can do it on your phone, on whatever television device that you're using. So just search that out and you can watch this show and all of our other stuff as well. But if you are a regular watcher, you know on Thursdays we are joined by the one and only Eric Goranson from Around the House Northwest. And I gotta say, I'm always excited for your segments, but tech, we both love tech, and there are so many cool new things out there that people can take advantage of and put in their homes.
There are so many crazy things out there, and even stuff we're not even talking about. I mean, one of the things I want to talk about in the future, but I just couldn't get the stuff in time. There's a robot vacuum cleaner that has an arm that'll go around and pick up the socks and dog toys and kids' toys and put them away.
I saw that. I want that so bad. Yeah, that thing would be perfect.
Yeah, I have some of the other products. Awesome stuff. But that's not what we're going to talk about today, because I found some even cooler stuff than that. It's going to make it easy. And the one thing with CES this year, you know, we see themes, right? You know how this goes. You know, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's smart home tech. You know, this year, AI was the word of the day. Now, I really don't need AI running my rice cooker or something like that at the house, or the toaster, but sometimes it can play a really big help in running things that you don't have to put thought into or do a lot of setup. That's half the problem. If you can have AI set everything up for you and help you walk through the process and make it easier, totally cool with that. And it's not anything scary for the user.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, things that actually make your life easier or more efficient, that I'm all for that. And I'm excited to find out about these things that you're going to be bringing up here.
Let's dive into the first one here. I know you got the video for me to play. So
I do.
This is what's cool, is there's so many different products out there. This is from EcoFlow here, and these guys are known for the little battery things that you move around the house. They even have whole house battery systems for power backup. But now they've came up with this app that can completely control the power. So if you're running down on power, when we have one of our power outages, let's say they go for 3, 4, 5 days, it'll go, hey, we're using up power. Let's dim these lights down. So it'll automatically go, hey, let's cut things back and do that. And now they've got AI as well. So that AI is going to tell you, you can ask all these different questions. What's my power usage? What's my anticipated power usage for next month? And so this integrates into your complete power system with the rest of their products. So if you've got the battery backup or solar or whatever you're doing, this app works with their products. And so it basically lines up your entire power system with the house. And I think what's really cool is that you can go through and say, hey, we've got a storm, I need to cut it down, but I can also program it that if I've got a storm in the winter versus a storm in the summer, that changes how you do things. So this stuff really makes that power management smart. So like on this video here, oh, we don't need the bedroom lights right now. Let's cut those off. But let's make sure the refrigerator's going, and it's going to tell you, hey, wait a minute, your refrigerator's going to run out of power, so let's only run it every few hours and try to keep that food where you want to. That's where stuff just really pays off when it comes to smart home stuff. And that is from EcoFlow, another one of those great companies out there that really is getting into power storage and now really power management that's smart.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I love that. The fact that, because you are going to get that power outage, so that could happen. Having that off the grid, being able to manage that, and ultimately saving money. That's
the key, right? I mean, that's the key. Saving money, and where it's going to anticipate your bill for next month. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody likes surprises, and especially with electricity right now. That's the last thing you need, is to go, that was $100 higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think everybody watching can probably relate to that in some way, shape, or form. It costs a lot. And if you can save some money, I love using tech for that. I know we've got some more here too.
Now let's go to the next one. This one's cool too. And I love smart home stuff. So these guys came out, and this is CamiVision. They came up with this absolutely cool. Actually, no, sorry, this is not CamiVision.
Oh, did I play the wrong one?
Yeah, no, that was me. That was my bad. So there's a new camera system out, and I just absolutely love this. So here's what it is. Goes out to 3,300 feet. So this is from Swan Security. So Swan Security has this Max Ranger 4K Pro. This thing you could put all around your property. It'll go up to 3,300 feet away. No power needed. So it's solar, And so it's a 4K high definition camera that you can put around your house, commercial properties or whatever. So if you've got a piece of property, or if your house is far back off the road, you can put that up there, night vision, everything else. So you can really see all those blind spots of what's going on. So it's a really easy screw it to the wall kind of camera, and the rest is simple setup, which I think is so cool. Now, the next thing here is something I got to have to my house. This is the Max Ranger 4K video doorbell with their Swan Shield AI voice assistant. So now when somebody comes up and hits the doorbell, it answers for you. And if somebody goes, hey, is Greg there? It'll go, Greg's tied up in a meeting right now. What's your name and number? And we'll make sure that he gets a hold of you.
Wow.
Or keep the package there. And so if it calls up and goes, hey, is Mike around? They go, I don't know who Mike is. Mike's not here. And so you can tell who's in the household, who's not. You can say, hey, if it's one of those knock on door marketers out there, you could be kind of aggressive. You can set that up going, hey, no soliciting.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Exactly. So you can go through and set this up. So it gives a disinterested voice. It gives an interested voice. It gives a neutral voice. So it's a assistant doorbell. It's an AI assistant doorbell. So when they come up, I'm curious to see if it'll work for my wine deliveries. That's where I'm at, because you got to sign for that. Hey, it's Eric. Sorry. Just leave it on the porch. I'll be good, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you just hook it up. And here's the thing I like about it. You don't have to pay monthly fees for this. So you put it in, it's ready to go, and you're solid. They're not going to hit you for that 10, 15, 20 bucks a month that just kind of bleeds out of your bank account. So put it in once, and it's an AI assistant for your doorbell. So I think that's really cool.
I like that because I'll be honest, I'll look through my doorbell sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to talk to this person. Like, I just wish this person would go away. I get a lot of solicitors where I'm at. And
you know what my worst one is? My worst one is the Census Crime Bureau people that come by every 60 days and knock on my door and want to sit down for 40 minutes and get a survey. I ain't got time for that.
Oh, man, I don't think they come to my neighborhood. So I
they come to my neighborhood because we don't have any crime. So
yeah, that's exactly. I was like, I don't think they'd want to hear my response to that.
Exactly.
Where I live.
So it's good for getting people away that you just don't want to talk to. So that's really
that's best use of tech, avoiding talking to people you don't want to talk to.
So go to the next one. I got a cool here too, and these are guys I've worked with a lot, and I love these guys. Akora, they really make smart home pieces like switches, lights, and things like that, cameras, but they're affordable. Like, you can jump on Amazon and get them, and you're not spending a ton of money. But they've come out with a lot of cool new products, like that panel hub, that S1 Plus right there. That's the US version. They make them all over the world, but that replaces a light switch. So you can control up to 2 lights, but then you can control all the different products they have. So blinds, cameras, everything else through it. So you don't have to grab your phone. So if it's in the kitchen, bedroom, front entryway, whatever, that is your little hub that goes there. So you can mount that up on the wall and control basically everything in the house. And the cool thing is that it's also a hub for Matter and things like that. So that's what's trick too. The other thing I thought that they had that was really cool is the touchscreen dial V1. That thing is cool because that is actually a haptic control dial there. So you can control things in the house and do that, which I like. And then there's something down here that I see that I go, okay, this looks really basic, but it's not. Their light switch, that H2. So it's a regular smart light switch, but you can control scenes as well. So it's smart. So you can set it up. So I hit the 3rd button down and it'll dim all the lights in the evening for you or turn them off at night. And so you can set up scenes with it. So not only is it an off-on switch, but you can control other things in the house that you set up. So they had a lot of cool stuff that came out here with this that I really love. But these are things that have kind of that next generation of affordable smart home stuff that's easy to set up, easy to work with, and you can kind of customize it. So it's got a lot of the features of the higher end stuff without going out and spending thousands and thousands of dollars just for the basic stuff.
I like that a lot. And especially something that you brought up there in the beginning, that it has Matter, which for people who don't know, that means it can interact, right, with other devices. You don't have to have everything within the Akara suite.
Exactly. So what's cool is with Matter, and it's really kind of the latest in the smart home tech language. And you hear this, you'll go, "Oh, I've got smart things, which I have at the house," but there's all these different kind of languages that these things talk back and forth with. And Matter's kind of the latest one here. So then they actually let the things work together. And the overall thought of this is you might have a Matter switch and maybe you've got a Samsung TV, and those two can actually in the future be able to work together, talk together, and use each other's sensors and use each other controls so they can work together. And it's that interoperability is the key word here to let things work together and make it be cool. So you don't have to have three things because they talk to each other.
Yeah, you've got a Philips light bulb, you got a Ring doorbell, you got this, all these different things, and then just put them all into one, so you don't have, 6 different apps controlling different things. Yeah, it's a good thing.
That's why I use the smart things at home, because I've got most of my stuff right now on smart things. I'm going to switch over to Matter. I'm working on it, but I got like 40 items on it, so it's not like a click of the finger to do it. But really, that's the next thing. And the smart things was great because I could control everything with one app and not have 25 apps to run things on my home.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I know we got
one more, and this one is really cool too. And for all you people that are taking care of people that are limited abilities, or maybe it's the elderly, this is so cool. This is Cami Vision. This is a AI powered fall protection. So it's fall detection for homeowners and caregivers. So you put this inside the house, and this thing, if you can see it, it has a 99.5% fall protection accuracy. So this is not the "I've fallen and I can't get up" that we see on TV for the last 3 decades. This is, oh my gosh, grandma fell, and it sends out a warning to your phone that, hey, we detected a fall. So if they passed out and fell, you know it if it's on the camera. And so it gives you real-time alerts. You have two-way communication, so you can jump on it there, emergency response, and it's really cool. So, and the nice thing is you could go unlimited user sharing. So if you've got 8 people in your family, everybody can have it.
Everybody can be hooked up and know if something goes on, which, that's a really important, it says on there, every second counts. And it's true. That could be something really important. You need to know that.
And families out there, are putting people in assisted living facilities and things like that. That can be $5,000 to $15,000 depending on what you have to do each month. And if you get a camera that'll get you some time before you have to get to that and still have a lot of that same safety, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, definitely well worth it. So cool. I mean, really, really cool technology, but also, at the end of the day, and this is one of the things that I always like, is stuff that makes life easier, more efficient, all of that. That's what it's supposed to do. There's fun sides as well, but I mean, most of those seem to be using that, and that's some of that use case of AI, which is, a positive thing for all of us. I know we've just got a couple of minutes here, but I do want to, and Eric, thank you, because these were awesome. Everybody can check these out on the Fox 12 Oregon apps for Around the House Northwest.
Oh man, we got a lot of cool stuff. So we went and visited a house. This thing was absolutely amazing. It's, kind of in the Northwest Hills, kind of up on Skyline Boulevard, brand new house. This thing is awesome. And got to play a little pool in it too. That was kind of fun. So, And then we go take a look at this concrete project with Glacier Northwest. They were building this really cool wall and steps and stuff out of concrete. It was a specialty finish on it. That was super cool. And then we go over and take a look at how food truck trailers are made here in Portland.
Oh, that would be really interesting.
So we go start to finish on that. I mean, this thing is cool. They literally take steel and build up the entire luxury food truck trailer. You see them everywhere. They're made right here in Portland, kind of the king of the food trucks anyway. But you wouldn't think that they were made here. But yeah, we've got a great company here in Portland that makes them right over there on the east side. And just made in Portland beauty. And I love that. And then for all you people living outdoors, I'll give you the last one. I'm giving you kind of the full meal deal tease here, but we're going to test out some different patio heaters. If you're hanging out on your back outdoor kitchen or patio and our weather, it's darn cold outside. It's not that cold, but it's cold enough not to be enjoyable. I've got a brand new heater I'm testing out that is massive for heating the patio. And then we take a look at an electric one too, just to compare gas versus electric and how much heat it puts out.
I am absolutely in the market for one right now, so I can't wait to see that segment. I was just getting ready to. I've been shopping around, so that's great, and that's all on this week's episode, and let alone all the other episodes that people can watch as well. But for this week's, when, where, and how can people watch?
All right, if you missed last week's episode, don't worry, that's going to air tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Fox 12 Plus, and then this show we're talking about here, 10 a.m. on Fox 12 Plus, and then on Saturday morning, and then Sunday night at 6 o'clock, you can catch it there too. And of course, we're getting close to 600 videos over on the YouTube page. So we got days and weeks of watching over there if you want to catch up.
All right. Lots of things to check out, lots to see. And, as always, thanks for joining us. And thanks for the recap of some of that tech. I missed a lot of what that was from CES. So that was really cool to just see how it is. And now I know all the different things that I want to get that I've got to, budget for.
And I got a new one coming up that I want to talk to you about, that I've got some smart building materials, not just things in the house, but building materials that are smart that we can talk about in a future update.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much. Good having you on here as always. And thanks to everybody for joining us. This is Fox 12 Now. We've got more coming up throughout the afternoon. If you're watching us live on the apps, thanks for doing so. And I will talk to you soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, brother.